We have a couple of things to look at. First of all, we have our website ntvkenya.co.ke, which we can get a quick look at what updates are there. We have how the race control, the National Assembly is shaping up, and I'll get into that in just a bit. Another quick highlight is John Lonyangapuo concedes defeat in West Pokot governor race. The incumbent has lost to his predecessor. Then we have Keroche Brody CEO wins the Nakuru Senate seat. That's Tabitha Karanja, who is on a UDA ticket, and she actually changed her name to Tabitha Karanja Keroche. Then we have Ruto's UDA has most MCAs in Nairobi, and Sakaja set to be governor based on the preliminary results. We have Evans Kidero says he will challenge Gladys Wanga's win in court in terms of the Homa Bay gubernatorial race, and this is what we have had a story on just now. Kiambas Kawanjiko, whose full name is John Jogona Wanjiko, has successfully defended his MP seat, and so that's another win for UDA. How the Senate is shaping up for Ruto and Raila coalitions. So we are going to look at the balance on the same in terms of which political formation has how many seats so far, as each of them seeks to have a significant control of the Senate. Then we also have a map of how the control of county governments is shaping up again for the two political formations, that is Azimio and Kenya Kwanza. So I'll now move quickly to how the control of the county governments is shaping up for Ruto and Raila. And now the IBC has begun releasing results of the governor races around the country. So here's how the battle for control is shaping up. Now when you go on our website, ntvkenya.co.ke, you will get these maps and these presentations of different sets of data. And it's really easy for you to use, and it helps you get insight into a lot. So for instance, again, just to avoid assumption, the blue shows the Azimio, where Azimio has won in regards to the governor's race. The yellow is the Kenya Kwanza. The green represents others, be it independent or other parties which have not formally aligned with any of the two main coalition or coalition parties. Now, when you touch, it actually shows you the name of the person who has won. So let me just zoom in a bit more so that we could see. So we have Turkana County. The person who's won is Jeremiah Lomorukai, who is aligned to the Azimio One Kenya Alliance. Then we have Marsabit Mohammed Ali, Mohamud, I should say, Ali. Then just sample again, the odd man out, or odd woman out, I should say, is the county of Meru so far, where we have Kawira Mwangaza, who has ousted the sitting governor, that is Kiraito Murungi, and also she's also defeated the UDA candidate, that is Mithika Linturi, especially in light of there being, a UDA success rate that is pretty high in the mountain region. So you could see that is how it's shaping up in regards to the gubernatorial races. Now we take a look at the Senate. Now the Senate seats won, and this is based on the results that have been declared and now uploaded on our platform. Again, I repeat, ntvkenya.co.ke. Now again, the color coding remains the same. So in terms of the Senate seats, Kenya Kwanza has 15 so far, 15 Senate seats. Then we have the Azimio having 11 Senate seats. Then other is one seat so far. So of the 27 so far, that is what it looks like. That's what the Senate looks like. For a better visual representation, we again have the map that shows you, for those that have been submitted, the blues, the yellows, and we have the green here. And this green is Busia, which is Okia Omtata, who is a senator-elect for the county of Busia, the man who has been known for his frequent visits to court. He sometimes is the refuge for many Kenyans, if you would say so. So once again, if you touch the screen, it will show you the name of the county and the person who has won the seat. And on this page is the Senate seat. Let's go to the National Assembly. And now, National Assembly, this is how the current distribution looks like for those that have been declared in terms of single-member constituencies and 47 women representatives. So this is first for the parties, not for the coalitions, not for the umbrella bodies. These are the parties. Now, when we go to, so far, UDA, United Democratic Alliance, that's William Ruto's party, has 101 seats already locked in the National Assembly. Raila Odinga's Orange Democratic Movement, or ODM, has 88 confirmed seats. Then we have Uhuru Kenyatta's Jubilee Party has 24 seats that are locked. Then we have Kalonzo Musyoka's Wiper Party has 13 seats in the National Assembly so far. Ford Kenya, that is Weta, or Wetangula, who's won his Senate seat in Bungoma. His party has six locked seats in the National Assembly. Then we have his compatriot, that is Amani National Congress, Musalia Mudavadi of ANC has 6 seats so far. Then we have Democratic Action Party, that is the party patroned by the CS Defense, that is Eugene Wamalwa. It has 5 seats so far. Then the independents, so far we have 4 independent candidates who have made it to Parliament, to the National Assembly, I should say. Then we have one seat for Chama Shinani, that's CCM. We have the Service Party 1 seat, and that is the party leader, who is Mwangi Kinjuri, having won a seat in the county of Laikipia. Then we have the National Ordinary People Empowerment Union, or NOPEU, which has 1 seat. Development Party has 1 seat. Movement for Democracy and Growth, MDG, has 1 seat. Maendeleo Chap, that is Alfred Mutua's party, has 2 seats. So that gives you an idea of what it looks like. So in terms of individual parties, so far UDA has the most confirmed seats in the National Assembly. So now let's look at the alliances in terms of the broader parties. Again, the color coding remains the same. Azimio La Umoja so far has 134 of the results that we have already uploaded onto our site. That's 134 seats in the National Assembly. Then we have Kenya Kwanza having 120 so far, and others being 10. That is either parties that are not aligned to any of these umbrella outfits or independent contestants. So those are 10. So we see so far we have Azimio having the larger number of seats so far, but in terms of individual parties, UDA is in the lead, ahead of ODM, then Jubilee, and then Wiper onwards. So those are some quick some quick overview of how how it's shaping up in the different parts of the different elective seats. That is from the National Assembly to the Senate, both of which form Parliament. And aside from that, the gubernatorial race, which we have already shown you. So we keep updating this and populating it as the IEBC releases the results. So then we'll have a clear picture of how it looks, and something that we have been having conversations about across the day, which probably Smriti and your panel will discuss, is what happens if the president, the person who wins the presidency, has fewer numbers in the National Assembly, for instance, or in Parliament at large. How to navigate that situation, because this has been known to be one of the things that the incumbent or the sitting president or the executive will use when they want to push the agenda they have. But if the numbers are not in their favor and are against those who are openly opposed to their school of thought of their direction, becomes a challenge. So in the event that, for instance, we have candidate number 1 winning the presidency, but candidate number 2 has more numbers in Bunge, what does that mean in terms of how to go about it all together? So we will continue to give you more details, more data, and to have some analysis later on. I'll be coming on here with Tom Wolf, who is also in Smriti's panel, to just have some more discussions to help you understand those numbers. Some people see numbers and get headaches, but we are going to be your paracetamol. Back to you, Smriti.
All right, Dan, thanks so much.